Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So I'll be streaming up to 1 p.m. today only, so it will be just a short stream today as I have a dental appointment later, and I don't know if I can still play and if I can still continue streaming today. Probably not. Most likely I'll be back on Monday, considering that I will not have a fever after my tooth extraction today. So anyway, so I was playing on Thursday, though I was not able to stream it, but I made some improvement and changes, and because of the lidless wall is not properly working, so I tried to find a way to make the build more better in terms of DPS and with overall efficiency. So what I have basically, including if we have the mythic, we have this diamond mine, mythic Horadric seal, so we are equipping this waking touch that gives our minions an additional 60% damage multiplier. And because of the first bonus set that is being activated, so we can efficiently cast the Army of the Dead more frequently, and by equipping and using the unyielding commander, so this gives an additional summoning damage up to 50%. So we have this 1.6 and then 1.5, so this is approximately our 2.4 damage additional another multiplier. Supposedly the lidless wall is still gonna be good because it increases our attack speed and critical strike chance, but unfortunately it's not working properly. And I'm trying to find a way which is because I'm using the skirmishers, because I'm now really fully utilizing the minions. I'm thinking if I can still 179, this is 200, even though they are just 179, but if I'm going to convert them into Reapers, then Reapers deals increased damage and then 15% chance to stun enemies. At least I don't need the cooldown. I can give them more damage because of we can reset the Army of the Dead's cooldown. Though we're going to use, I would say, the Bone Golem just to trigger the Torment aspect for the resource generation. So Mephisto is still heavily bugged, and upon on these changes, so I have crafted this. I think I've been saving this. I have a critical strike, I think critical strike chance and then damage reduction double GA, and then I just prioritize critical strike chance instead of damage reduction, because I think I would assume that damage reduction we are still okay. So I think right now we're sitting at our minions at what is our critical strike chance? 23 plus 23 plus, where's this? 23 plus 25. So at least we're now sitting at 58 critical strike chance. 58 critical strike chance, and then plus 22 here. So that's a total of 80% critical strike chance. I mean, not bad. And considering that we can now maximize our attack speed is 39 plus 35, so that's 74. 74 plus 7, so that's 81, and then we activate the Bone Golem, so we get a total of 100% in total. So technically, in terms of attack speed, we are okay. Actually, we can even get the additional 10% without the basically, if we're not going, if my plan is going to switch with skirmishers to Reapers and then iron to bone, then I'm short by how much? 20%, right? So I'm still losing the 10%. This is 39, 75, so that's 44, 46. 46 plus 35, so that's 81. So I'm missing 19. So that 10 is not even enough. So we need, well, I would say we can get it from here for the enemies affected by Iron Maiden. Yeah. So where we are, Torment 12. I think I tried to kill Duriel last night, which we did successfully. So let's showcase this build, and I believe this is the. And there was a patch notes coming in on Tuesday, but I don't feel like it's a good patch. Well, it fixed some things, but like how about the lidless wall? Like so many bugs are happening. Like Mephisto, I can't remember if Mephisto is also included on that patch notes. Let's go to training grounds and then let's build our mage army. And I was lucky to get a Requiem maximum tier now. Can we keep on summoning new one? So that they are now 53. I mean, we can still fight Mephisto. I have tried several times to defeat Mephisto at 0 mages. It's just it's gonna struggle a bit. But if you want to be so that we can kill him more faster than the damage is much more better now. And take note, our glyphs is still just 95. So we are doing okay. I'm always getting caught up with that it's so fast and you don't know where it's coming.
To think you all started here, born of light and of hatred. And to hatred you shall return.
Yep, and Mephisto cheated. Yeah, the third phase is he's a much more cheater.
You can do nothing. Striketh me all you wish. This village is nothing. I am eternal.
Yep, Mephisto is defeated. And I have experience again that you know that mechanic, right? And then it sucks you in, and then his face will appear at the floor, and then it will grab a bite on you, and then it will reappear again. I have experienced that when these bugs occur, wherein he doesn't appear. It's like he's literally invincible, but he's there doing his mechanic. And apparently, because I guess it's really a bug. Well, it's a bug, but a bug that makes him really invincible, that even the minions cannot target him. Like, I'm okay, I can I know how he moves when he does his mechanic, where he might be facing, but the problem is even the minions cannot see him. If the minions can see him, it's just by algorithm, like the minions can still detect where he is, then it's still okay. But they cannot see him also. But again, it's not okay that we have that kind of bug. So yeah. So I guess, well, to be honest, there's no difference between the darkness and the cold mages. The only difference is that it has a more good crowd control compared to the darkness version, because of their ability to inflict chill, so they can freeze the enemies, right? I don't know if it's good for speed farming if we're going to use... Do I have the God Slayer crown here? Where's the God Slayer crown? I mean, this one is good. Though we're going to lose the minion skills, and then the summoning damage. Oh, speaking of Undercrown, I think I have a better one here with maximum resource. Now, which one is better, maximum resource or essence regeneration? I know I'm going to lose my essence generation, but this maximum resource, right? This is a multiplier damage. Take note that if you masterwork this up to 75%, so this is going to become how much? Divided by 4, 16 plus 4, 4, 4, 12. Approximately 12. So this is going to be 30. 30 maximum resource. 30 times 3, so that's 90% damage multiplier. And probably if I have the chance, probably on Monday, I'm gonna check if whether how I can really see that the significant damage output of this build now, in spite of we don't have that what you call that, the power from the overpower damage. What is our Undercity? Purge, Cross, Undercity, where we are, Torment. Let's go with Torment 11. I think most on the final chapter it requires us to complete some activities on at least Torment 11. Probably we're gonna zoom in. Guys, you're blocking the way. Seriously? Where could that be? I'm gonna guess it's somewhere here. There we go.
I do this for your sake, child. I forgive you, child. I forgive you.
Do we have world boss? We have a realm walker. I think it's also part. Oh, we have a world boss. 38 minutes. Okay, let me put a timer here just to make sure that I will not forget. Whisper unavailable. So 38, 35. Okay, just just making sure that it's not 35 hours, it's 35 minutes, like what happened last time. I accidentally timed 19 hours. I placed the 19 on the hours section, not on the minutes. And like, why it takes so long for the world boss, for my alarm to the world boss, and then I noticed that the world boss is over, and then why my timer is still on, and then I realized that it still say 19, and then I realized like, oh my god, it's 19 hours.
Stones to cut. Gem, here's what remains.
I feel like I'm gonna need my mules again.
Gentiles.
Okay, what's next? Nightmare Dungeon. Let's see if we have Radric Strong Room. Do we have a new 1 minute? Okay. We can go there. I saw it here. Summon and slay a realm walker in Tormental. How about let's complete that? For the sake of completing that. Reputation reward. I think also on the patch notes it says now that for every, so we're not going to farm the Corrupted Reaper Superior Lair boss. They said that they're now going to have a, on that patch note they said that there will be a 1 guaranteed and then up to 2 Pandemonium fragments, and then they have reduced the cost of the mythic crafting to 4. And then the death toll chamber, that's what I have observed. The death toll chamber, supposedly it should be giving superior lair keys, but it wasn't. So now there will be like a guarantee to drop once, or just a chance that it will drop a superior lair key. Blade? Yeah, I saw the notification. So I guess I have done 1, 2, 3, 7 more to go. Yeah, no superior layer key. Blood skill maximum resource. This looks might be some useful. Skeleton warrior. Okay, so where do we need to go? Expire 1 day. Probably I guess we can farm here in Torment 12, but not the Torment, the lair bosses, I guess. Oh, by the way, I have rearranged now. I have completed the Nightmare Dungeon. So I have removed this because I think the attuned primordial dust we can also get this from the material chest in the material reserve Nightmare Dungeon. So now I have this, 2 more Horadric. So now we can take advantage of maybe gold or a gem. Can we try? Yeah, 48. Oh, 45 seconds. Sorry, I will not be able to make it there. Even though if I go down with, it's okay. I mean, you can go to Torment 1, right? But I don't think 45 seconds will be enough. Okay, one more. Hurry up, I have only 3 mages left. Okay. Think what is next? Oh, Nightmare Dungeon.
It is done.
Nice. Materials of gold. Wow, 33 million gold. Much lower than Torment 11. That is nice. That is nice. Next is okay. Horadric Strong Room. I don't think Horadric Strong Room. I may not be able to. Maybe let's go with Sapphire. I have 1 Sapphire. If I have a total of 4 million gold. Oh, sorry. 4 million Sapphire, maybe. We can craft another rank of rarity for our gem. What is the next one? Flawless? Grand gem and then flawless gem. If I'm going to use, apparently it could have been better if the, I don't know why, that the value of the unique power of the unique charm Bloodless Scream is 50% lesser on the unique charm version. As much as I want to incorporate those, it will work, but in terms of if effectiveness and damage output, it has some weaknesses. Like for example, for the darkness, for the Bloodless Scream, you need to hit the enemies that are frozen in order to take the full benefit of the damage. That's why on my plan on this setup, right? If you guys remember what I have said on my previous stream, that my plan for this setup, using the Army of the Dead with the equip Waking Dead, is that I'm going to use a two-handed weapon, 2.5, so that is a total of 3.5 multiplier only when the boss is staggered or if the enemies are frozen. And of course with that, all of our darkness skills, like if we are going to include our warriors, so that will give them however, we're going to lose 2 count. But if we're going to change the Reapers and then Bone to here, Ruptures, Gotten Wisdom, Heraldric Strong Room. I don't think that a Torment 12, if we're not, probably like our glyphs is not 110 and above, I guess. We are lacking clear speed. I can still see that we're getting a few stacks of ferocity. Now we are relying on our bone golem for
The old Zakharum church is supposed to be empty.
triggering the torment aspect.
Splitting open my dreams. A call that demanded an answer. I must release them. This holy place of peace. We'll see what's around or what. I'm going to drown in it. There is no escape. It's hard to think of the bringing of those darkness. Fills my head.
Double goblins. Let's see. Okay, I think we need to leave that alone because killer. Oops. Ah, bad timing. At least you got the sigil. Okay, what do we have here? Roderick Strong Room, Val Splendor, Dungeon Delve Material Reserve. I need gold, but I don't like the Val Splendor. The Val Splendor doesn't provide that much gold. I like the gold reserve better. What? Oh. Wait a second. There's a gilded here? Sorry, right here. What's that, Subo? No time for you, sir. So no attuned. What worries me here is the fight with Astaroth. I think for regular elites and rare or magic elites, it's okay at this moment for to defeat them here. So we got one attuned primordial dust so far. Well, this Singularity Mages is not an ordinary minion build that you really need to pay attention to your resource when you cast your mages. And with this setup, you need to pay attention when the golem is also ready to activate its skill. I mean, we can easily stagger the enemy because of well, not really, because Emerald Reserve. I don't need the emerald, but I need the material, and I can take advantage of the Vile Splendor. Because I was thinking that the staggering is... I mean, the staggering is so fast, I believe, because of... We have many mages that can inflict cold that chills the enemy, and then with our transfiguration, our amulet that increases their chill effect. So meaning, if their chill is like 6%, additional 60% of that, so that's an additional 3.6. So therefore, each chill, and then we have 8. So in just a few hits, the mages can build up the stagger very quickly. And then plus if we're going to equip the I guess corner, another one here. Wait, Butcher, wait. Where are you? I'm not afraid of you, sir. Oh, shoot. They said that the escalation seizure can now be salvaged. How come they can? They are still unsalvageable. Unsalvageable.
This should be interesting.
Yep.
Goodbye. It has been a pleasure.
I can have a few. I just realized now that I need more gold now. my god, I almost activated the... I don't know if that one has some use for any of our builds that we're going to play. Okay, one more floor. What time is it? Okay, 11. Two more hours. Slay the Watchman. I think someone... Here? I have to ask myself, what is the benefit of using the Reapers? Of course, they have the 50% over, boss. Oh no. Wrong timing on my... I mean, I can still run it, just this one has a good... Well, I have allowance of 3 minutes. I'm gonna skip that.
Perhaps a prize inside.
I guess I'm just gonna kill this. First, the boss room. Where's the chest? There. Hurry up, hurry up. Probably I'm not going to complete this unless I still have the chance to arrive on the world boss on time. I think I'm just gonna skip the world boss, unfortunately. Yeah, 17 seconds. Yeah, it was a bad timing. Unique spoils, legendary spoils, rich keys, materials, lair keys, legendary rich materials, keys and materials. Okay, let's go. I mean, we can still catch up with the world boss. I'm a little bit scared. I guess I will need Vex Rune.
Let's savor it while it lasts.
That was fast as the Roth. It's okay.
How I've dreamed of this moment. Let us fight. I'll turn this air to smoke and ash. What fun! I'll turn this air to smoke and ash. What fun! How I've dreamed of this moment. Let us fight.
Maybe we can use the the bloodless cream on this setup.
We've only just begun. Away, beast.
Oof.
We will be unstoppable. We have only a short time together. Let's savor it while it lasts.
God, I hate this one. Focus your fire, guys. Focus fire. Focus fire on Astaroth. Nice. Ooh. Come on. Seriously. Oh, what is the purpose of that? Come on. What is the purpose of the dungeon is done and you're still there? There's no point. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Oh, this is nice also. Oh, cooldown reduction. Haha. Maximum resource. Each time you use a skill with a primary resource cost, gain increased damage and resource cost 6.5 times 6 or 7 times 6. So this is 42%. Am I correct? 7.5 times 6, 3 plus 42. So this is a total of 45% increase in damage. I mean, the maximum good underground actually, see here, I don't have life. What is our armor? 25. I have life here. I guess instead of life on hit, it should be life. Because I can sacrifice. So this one has an armor. So instead of maximum life, I should have roll. I can roll here for a maximum resource. So that way it will further increase the damage of our mages. Oh. Oh. The thing is, dodge chance, we need skeleton mage here. How much we're going to lose in that? 56, 92, 56, 92, so that is 36 divided by 4, so that's 9%. But take note that 9%, that 36, am I correct? Yeah, 36. So that 36 times 8 mages, so that is going to be still a significant increase in our damage. And then 2 Undercity. So let's complete the 2 Undercity. And then I just need the gold. I think I need to farm or craft a gold reserve at this moment. I really need the gold.
Ancient isles.
Or we can do actually
Ancients watch over this one.
okay. What I have is still okay. What I have is still okay. I'm still thinking that I don't think that the Reapers, yeah, we're giving them increase in damage, and now they are darkness skill benefiting from .9 times 1.6 is how much? So this is how it's going to work. If we're going to use the Bloodless Scream, not just we're going to lose critical strike chance, we're going to lose damage reduction. Not only that, because can I just open the browser? Okay. So that I can delete this. So there's something I just want to give an update regarding the aspects and basically the damage calculator. So what I did here is that this is the plan that I'm hoping that this damage calculator would do, though it's still in development stage. But based on our testing on most of, like, starting with the Iron Golem, so the calculator is doing well so far. With regards to the aspects, so what I did is I categorized all of the aspects. This also includes, this table will include all of the uniques, the temper affixes, and the aspects. And then I have categorized the aspects. This is the based on, because this is a Google sheet, this is not the Microsoft Excel worksheet that has more tools that we can utilize, and that it has more efficient on how the Excel is working. So what I did is I have so I did a category on different, so the, excuse me, for the aspects, there is 3 categories. I categorized them as offensive aspects, the defensive, and the utility. I think those are the only 3 different kinds of aspects. And then for the tempering, there's also 3 category: offensive, offensive, defensive. Oh, there's one more, resource, right? But we can add that later. So there's also resource, what else? I think offensive, defensive, utility, and resource. I think there's 4 for the temper. So the reason why I categorize them this way, so I have followed the formula, and this is the best that I have known so far, by making this one to synchronize based on how the helm, the chest, the gloves, the pants are positioned on the damage calculator here. So what this does, this one is following a formula that based on the values that I'm placing here, this damage calculator will follow based on, I have also a formula here that grabs the value of the global or vulnerable. So far I have the global multiplier, for example, for the underground. So this one is the good thing about this. What I have done is this is dynamically changed. So let's just say you have an underground of 25%. So when you change this to 25%, this automatically changed to 25%. So this table is whatever aspects or unique items or items that you have, temper affix, you can just place the values here. And then once you're done, then you can now start theory crafting. We can now start theory crafting. Like, so the good thing about what I did here, for example, for the helm, there's only one unique helm on the helm. Basically, the unique helm. So I have 2 helms here, the Underground and the Deathless Visage. There's more, like Godslayer, but we can add them later on. So Deathless Visage has a global multiplier, but the global multiplier of the Deathless Visage is coming from the critical strike multiplier. This table right here is still in development stage because each unique item has a different, not just a global multiplier, it can also have some affixes. So the idea here, that what I'm planning to do here, is that when you add those values are being collected by the damage calculator, and then the damage calculator will collect all the data with respect to whatever. Basically, we're talking about damage calculation with disregarding defensive aspect, utility aspect. Oh, speaking of utility aspect, you will have some utility aspect that will increase your damage, so we have to factor those in. We have to account those damage coming from the utility. So I'm thinking there's more. I think there's, in order to make this build, this calculator to be more efficient, is we need to add critical strike chance. Sometimes there are some helm here that will add critical strike chance, and then that will add also a global. If it's a global multiplier, we can just add them here. But I think with regards to the critical strike, if the value is here, it will be added as a, probably if it's a global critical strike multiplier. So this is the only thing. Because this one is an additive, it will collect all of the data based on 60 to 76. Where's 60 to 76? Why you're not highlighting it? I don't know what's happening, but basically this is the row. So this is the only, I guess this is correct. This is where the additional critical strike multiplier that we are getting, and then the rest is a global multiplier on the critical strike. Like in the case of, a good example here would be something like, where is the Blood Moon Breaches? The Blood Moon Breaches is a global multiplier on the critical strike. So we have pants. So I don't have the formula yet. Can we change color? Is it good? Does it look good? Or not? Or maybe for unique... No. Right to all. I hope I didn't made... It doesn't change. Because if it's a utility aspect, what is the color of the utility aspect? The color blue. But I think we're gonna figure out the color later on. So if I'm going to grab this formula right here, and then we add it here, basically it says this one because it's an error, because I think I need to lock in the underground. So if I copy and paste it here, why there is a value? C2 and C, G2 and G. I think I should let the column move except the row. Yeah. So it will follow when I move, because everyone is on the same column. It should be 0. E. Give me a second. What is this one again? Aspect C to C. Oh. Give me a second. C2, this one should be locked. There you go. Because the aspect C2C is where the this category is falling. Underground, I think C, this one. This one also follows the other one. So if we choose, like in the case, see this one, Hand of Naz, this one is Hand of Naz. If I choose Grave Walker, I believe it will change or not. No, it's basically following this column right here based on the unique gloves and the unique helm. So if I add, so for example, if I remove the Death Grip here, the Death Grip now disappear on the list. If I add this, so what else on the pants, for example? So we only have Deathless Visage. What can we add on the pants? Let's just say another unique pants, which is maybe T-Bolt's will. T-Bolt's will. Then this one now adds the T-Bolt's will. So if we go here now, Blood Moon Breaches now has a T-Bolt's will. Now, oh, it only colors advanced options. Reject input. Apply to all. I'm thinking, what if I will change exactly the color of this one? If I change this to black and then fill this with maybe this one, like the color of the unique. What is the color of the unique? This one. Something like this. Can make it bold. Doesn't look good. So the Blood Moon Breaches is a critical strike multiplier. Oh, now here is the thing. Give me a second. I think I need to add a specific, like for the helm we can have the affixes. The thing is, we have affix 1, 2, 3, and 4. For the helm, increasing our maximum resource will increase our damage output. So that needs to be factored in. So we can add affix 1, affix 2. Then this one needs to be recalibrated. But anyway, so for example, I don't need to create another separate column for the affixes. Well, basically each weapon will have their own multiplier, so they will be falling something somewhere here. I guess it should be okay. Like in the case of the gloves, you will have vulnerable damage. But basically, the affixes is not applying the same category and the same offensive aspect on each of the affixes. So I guess, for example, on the gloves, we can just have, I guess, I'm assuming like something like this. So affixes, I think I need to add a critical strike chance here and attack speed. I wonder if I need to add ranks. Basically, I don't need to add the ranks. Why? Because we don't know. Because the increasing the ranks of a skill, it varies from. Sometimes it varies from based on the rank. It's not the same all throughout whatever rank that you're going to add. Sometimes it's varies. So we can just add the core skill here, whatever the new skill coefficient that's going to reflect on the skill. I think that's the only way that we can do there. And then we can have the affixes while you're cross out. So now affixes, so basically if that is the affixes, so it only falls like here if it's a critical strike multiplier. There. Basically, so this is the only cell, like for example in the pants, I don't know. So affixes, so for the affixes, it will only fall on the same row. If you have vulnerable, then it will be here. Critical strike damage will be here. We don't need to add affix 1, affix 2, affix 3. There's no point, because if affix 1 is critical strike multiplier, it's gonna be here. If your second affix is vulnerable, we're just adding more row. But basically, we can just put them here. If the affix is vulnerable, then we have here. Then if we have the old damage, like for example this one, this is going to be collected additively, which is like cold or physical, all damage that you have, right? So now, well, with regards to that, we can just add it here. Well, we can still add them here, and then everything will be collected, considering that we're adding them properly. And then this one will be just to double check. We can remove this so that it will not add those multipliers. We can just add them, and then just to double check that we have the same number. What is the overall shadow damage? What is the overall? Probably this one is still okay, and then this one will collect. No, that is going to be tedious. We can still do it. We're gonna add another conditional information here, like affixes. Oh no, then you're going to add affix 1, affix 2. If it's a shadow, if it's a vulnerable, it's a critical strike damage. Well, I would say I think we can just rely on this one. Whatever information that we have on our character sheet. What time is it? 11:33. And then what I'm planning to do here, like instead of this one, I can also do the same thing here, that it will collect, say if you choose, there will be like a drop down box here that shows, are you choosing a piece of the Black Shroud, Radament, or whatever charm set, and then it will show the first two multiplier or 2 or 3 multiplier instances. And then I think the checkbox instead of here, probably let's since we cut it so it doesn't interfere with, yeah, it's still referencing that delete column. So now it's a little bit more cleaner. So the reason why I put it here, so that we can easily like turn on, turn off right besides of the information instead of here. I think this is, and then I'll just gonna add and relink this probably once I have completed placing these affixes here, affixes here, affixes here. So what are the other, I think like for example maximum resource, instead of adding it here, I can still add it there just for the sake of you recrafting it, right? like whatever category that increases the damage of your skill. Affixes. So this one, maybe we can add also something like that. I'll just put a marker so that I would know where should I stop. And then weapon will be the same thing. How many crows? 4. Let's add 4. Probably no need for the gem. I think weapon. Yeah, no need for the gem. I think we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5? Offhand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then probably no more gem. Are you still 5? Okay, then 581. Amulet just 4. We don't need the gem. This is also 4. Then 3. Then I'll just gonna copy this for now. There's only one. Actually, there's 2. They call it weapon. Oh no, for aspect there's only, give me a second, offensive aspect only. I'm talking about tempering affix. Oh shoot, I said apply to all instance. Give me a second. I hope I didn't affected the... Oh my god, where is that? D12. B17. Okay, that's correct. Then this is 16. Okay. I wonder if I'm going to recategorize this as one-handed or two-handed, so that this will prevent, maybe in the future, this will prevent on adding values on the offhand if we chose a two-handed weapon. So that will prevent on like, oh, why my offensive as there's a discrepancy. Anyway, I'm just gonna update this. For now, I just need to add that affixes where they are supposed to be. Affixes and then gem. Same thing here, and then this one is affixes. 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 It's just, I just want to know where should I add that damage, critical strike damage additive. Basically on the pants, no, we have also on the pants, right? For the Blood Moon breaches. Are we good? 69, we're good. Can I move it here for, so that it's close to the, okay, I can't move because why I cannot move on? What the heck? I want to write further here. What? Anyway, because I just want to be closer to this row so that I can see what row am I. How can I do that? Unless, let's see here. Is there a use? Oh right, I need this. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna eyeball, so 69. Then affix S74, gem strength. Gem strength is a multiplier. No need for that one. Then offhand, then this 1, 2, 3. Affixes, gem strength, no. Amulet, let's keep it. So affixes, so this is where they should fall here. I think this is the amulet that I was using when I was doing some testing. Affixes, gem, affixes, this one. Ring, this. Affixes, ring 2. One. There's one way to make sure that everything is placed properly. Okay, let's double check. So if I will view, group, columns, then we close this. So all affixes should fall on this box. Check, 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 check. Okay. Then now let's correct this one. So some, I think I can do like comma. This one, comma, this one, comma, this one, comma, this one, this one. Oops. Oops, this is wrong. Good thing that I saw that. Let's correct this one first. Like, why you have disconnected? Just need to double check to ensure that everything is being collected. So now this affixes like this one. So now we can remove undercrown, lidless wall, whatever, this one, aspect. So we can now remove Right. So now where is, for example, the Blood Moon Breaches? Blood Moon Breaches has a global multiplier. So based on this formula, so if it has vulnerable, then it will have here. If it's critical strike damage, then it will have there. So if I will copy this and paste it here, so it will have a critical strike damage here. And why it didn't move? Because it's locked. So this one, the row should move, so that paste, paste, copy. Why? What the heck? There we go. But because this is a global multiplier, we can add a checkbox here, similar to what we are doing here. This, place it here as well, but we need to lock it on the G column. So we can add a checkbox. Oops. Yeah, we can add them later on. There you go. So just in case you don't want to use that one, you can easily uncheck and then turn on, turn off. G. P53 R50. Let's copy this again just to ensure that they are globally. There you go. This number 1, it doesn't matter because since it's that they are multiplicative, so that number 1 is just, it doesn't add any value because it's just 1. But I'm thinking if I'll add a condition here again just to avoid confusion, maybe if it's false, I already said here that it should be blank. Or does the condition should be if this one is checked and this one has a value? Can I check that? And if G53 is true and if N53, what is that? How do you say it's not equal to blank? Is this like this? Or is it, I can't remember what is the this one and then if I don't have a value for the underground, so that is no value, so it doesn't add even though it's checked. So right now, okay, then that is good then. There we go. So that it doesn't create a confusion. right. Oh shoot. Because it doesn't have a value. So what if like this? Shoot. Well, there is one way. If NA. Am I correct? Is that the formula? If NA. It's correct. If NA value and then the value if error, then the value should return just blank. Aha. The only danger with this one, if there is something wrong with the formula, but we can easily check if something is wrong. Because once you have this NA value, this one, so for example, if we correct this one, if NA, this, and then it will be just blank. See, now it doesn't cause that NA error. Oh. Eeh. Well, I think the reason why it has an NA, I think I still want that NA just in case there's something wrong with the formula. I think the reason why it is an NA because there's no value here. Probably if you have a mutilator plate and then say like this one doesn't have an NA, so it's blank because it still captures the mutilator plate if you don't have this. But if you make this blank, for example, I don't need anything here, then that's where the problem is going to happen because you have a blank. But basically, if you're not counting a, if you're not counting a unique chest, right? Well, considering that we're not making any mistake here. I don't know why I keep on adding and correcting this one. So now this is a global multiplier. Probably on Monday I'm gonna check how the damage of our skeleton mages is working right now. Does the Singularity Mages something like this, or is it a global multiplier? Is it a global multiplier or just a multiplier without the +1, a +1 on its numerical multiplier factor? Okay, let's so yeah, that's the damage calculator that I'm working on so far. Probably once everything is like, I still want to test them, like it's almost done, I just need more on the charms, and then the paragon, and then on the glyphs, and then we're just gonna see how it goes, and hopefully it gonna be what I'm planning to do on the damage calculator is not just a manual damage calculator, but it's convenient for everyone like who doesn't know how to apply, as long as probably you know where you need to add. It's just of course it's just familiarization on the damage calculator that I have created. So okay, we need to improve our damage here. I think I need more. Are we going to try the darkness? With more toughness and then of course more intelligence. Let's this is my problem. Can we roll? Whew, thank you. Whew. Whew. It's getting more expensive, but we managed after 40 million. Okay, masterwork. I think we need. This is the critical. No, this is. Maybe we can now enchant the life here. I mean, armor is not bad. I mean, if we need more life now, then we can temper for more life. No, greater affix. We can pass temper. If we see a GA, then we stop. There you go. Masterwork. Maximum resource. For now, it's okay. I don't want to burn my gold. For now, at least we got that 25% resource, so that's an additional 3. So that's an additional 75% multiplier damage on our amazing mages. Stack it, ma'am. What is this one? Nagu and Q. Unstock it. Okay, let's do Undercity. Can we do Undercity on the 12? I think we can. We can just speed run on it. Give me a second. Be right back real quick. I need to refill my coffee. It's already 12. Just one more hour for me today. Give me a second. too expensive to. Because the reason why I have to enchant it, because the damage reduction, if we're going to, because apparently that life on hit is not a utility but rather a defensive. If we are going to roll for a chaotic reroll just in case, there's a high chance that it might choose the damage reduction, because I think compared to the two between that life on hit and the damage reduction is a valuable affix, defensive affix, that between life on hit it's going to choose damage reduction when we craft the chaotic reroll. So we're going to lose that greater affix on the damage reduction. Oh, right. Okay. Time well spent. Ooh, we got another one from... Oh yeah, from Astaroth, right? Could be. Okay, one more. I think if we're going to push for a Torment 12, we need to push our glyph, to increase our glyph on the pit. You're having a hard time to kill the silly prankster. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Come on, guys. Where is he?
I have devoured many of your kind.
Okay. Need more nightmare dungeons.
A hard-fought battle indeed.
Wow, 1,250. Five ten. 510. Yep, let's go.
We agree. The plan is set.
Topaz Reserve, of course.
Mainlander, what do you see?
Fate must have plans for you.
How much can we get in a gold reserve in Torment 12? $3 million. Are you sure nothing here? Wow. There's more here and then you're not telling me, sir? I think that is only a treasure room. That Animus deposit thing. I mean, we can still visit that one. Let's see what we can get there. Oh, that's... I just realized that this is a Nahantu region. That's it? I think it might be... I'm just gonna guess it's somewhere here. And one more here. Uh, 215, so that's 38 million gold. Not Torment 12. Let me try. Maybe... I think we can do Torment 11. Not a big deal. Do we have Infernal Hordes? No. Okay, then let's try just one wave 10 and let's see. We're gonna open everything for the gold. And let's see how many we can get. What time is it? So 44 minutes for me. I really have to force myself at the edge of that soul spire, otherwise. We will not be able to clear that soul spire. Oh, Torment 12! Oh my god! I forgot to drop down! That's why? I mean, I'm worried about Astaroth. Oh, Astaroth, Bartuk. Did I bail? I mean... Right now I really need gold. Like I don't need... Well, the warp plans would help me. Since we have the branching, what is that name? Branching something on the Nightmare Dungeon activity tree, skill tree. Wow, that was close. They're not hitting the etheric mass. Oh my god, here they come. Well, this would have been better if we are on Torment, maybe Torment 11. Anyway, we're gonna try this on Torment 11. I think this is harder. I have a bad feeling that I might fail with Bartuk because I need to efficiently telegraph his attack, especially the those lightning bolt thing. I need to remember that I have to reposition myself on where is the gap in order to prevent on getting hit by that lightning. Where you find 100 burning ether. Where is he? 3 seconds? Oh shoot. Ew. Wow, no chaos wave. In spite of our tree more frequently I think what it means is less frequently. I can't remember if there is an achievement here if we kill Bartek on Torment 12. If there is, then five. Wow, I miss a lot of because we're having a hard time to kill that Ether Lord. This is bad. Hungry Spire, still no Chaos Wave. I'm gonna try this again on Torment 11. I think Torment 11 will be our sweet spot on doing this Infernal Horde. I think I chose a effect wherein the last wave will have. Oh no, I haven't chosen it yet. The one that has all wave, on the last 10 seconds, it will spawn all ether events on all 4 spots. I think I'm also having a hard time to target the Ether Lord, especially if it's being surrounded by too many mobs. Like I think there are some instances that I may have targeted a trash monster instead of the Ether Lord. Seconds. Now this is so dangerous. Oops, Ether Fiends. No, I can take more, add more life on those silly lords. Last 20 seconds. Oh, kill this one. Kill the suppressor first. Then Ether Lord. What? Okay. There's nothing I can do. Well, we're not able to fight Bartuk. Anyway. So what do we have? 493, 493, 253. That's 40 million. And that is because we are on Torment 11. $81,135 per burning ether. Because that is a guarantee, right? It's a guarantee for... Did we go Torment 11 or Torment? I mean, if we can do efficient on Torment 11, I would say we will be much more faster. But if Torment 11 is still okay... I think this one we can disregard that one. Salvage. Torment 11, let's do... C. I think we only got one chaos wave on that run. I don't know, it's because of our killing rate, like it detects like, oh, you're so slow, you don't deserve chaos wave. Is this the highest maximum resource that we can do? I think we can do... We can add more. Eight seconds, boys. 8 second, boys. Whenever that there is a soul spire, the monster should spawn inside of the soul spire. Like, the thing is with our skeletal mages, because they can hit the enemy from a distance, so the enemy needs to be killed inside the soul spire. If they can kill the soul spire, if they can kill the enemies outside of the soul spire, so basically oh my god, they keep on respawning. Oh, that would be amazing if the effect is soul spire on respawn. Mass have a chance to spawn a spire on death. Wow. Nice chance. 10%. Like, how many masses I have killed so far? Wow, this T11 is much more worse than the 12. No Chaos Wave. Wow, the activity tree to choose that Chaos Wave, it's pointless, to be honest. I don't know if there's also a bug here. And then it let you choose between Chaos Wave or a legendary what's it called, that a legendary boon. $70. Well, this is Torment 11, so it's, to be honest, if our goal is to defeat Bartok on Torment 11, then we're not going to get it. But if you're going to really increase the damage of our, I mean, there's still more room. We haven't got our mythic items yet. We haven't crafted our say the Hand of Nuz. Mythic items, so there's still more room to improve our build.
Impressive, unfortunately.
4, 3, 2. Ooh! Nice. 839. I think between these two, we have invested so many on the Soul Spire, so we're gonna go with Soul Spire. So that's 3. Sometimes the Soul Spire appears, sometimes it doesn't. $16 seconds. The thing is, this Bartok will provide
You will find only your own death.
I mean, he's still quite tough here on Torment 11. What more on Torment 12 a while ago? Chaotic Essence. But it seems like we got on Bartok around 30 million gold, and then we open again 357. So if we do the math here, so if this one times 357 times 357, so that's going to give 28 million gold at 357. So this is approximate, and then this we add on, how much is that? 323. This plus 323 million, so we're expecting what? Should be 351. Let's see. Unless there is a discrepancy again. Of course, this is Torment 12. It may be lower. There we have it. Close to what we have. So 3 Burning Ether is 357. 81,125 approximately per Burning Ether. If on Torment 10 we can kill the monsters fast enough, I think on Torment 11 we're still gonna be okay. It's just we just need to improve our DPS through our glyphs, and then once we have a good I'm looking for a better, hoping for a Bloodmoon Breaches and then Undercrown or Pack of Bone. Then we can craft maybe, or maybe we can craft the Hand of Nuz. The thing with the Hand of Nuz, this 84% damage multiplier happens every 6 attack. If our mages have a 200% attack speed, meaning they're doing 2 attacks per second, therefore the Hand of Nuz multiplier damage here happens every 3 seconds. 2 attacks per second requires 6 attacks to proc the multiplier, therefore we're getting this multiplier every 3 seconds. So if now we divide the 90%, the efficiency of the Hand of Nuz here is the efficiency of the Hand of Nuz here is 30% multiplier per second. What I'm thinking here is that if I'm going to add a flat multiplier, let's just say we can add the crushing aspect, which is a 65 damage multiplier. We can still have the intelligence, skeleton mage, cold damage multiplier or critical strike damage multiplier, and then attack speed. However, we're going to lose one more mage. That will affect the Requiem minus 100 minus 35, so that's an additional multiplier, plus one mage to do an additional DPS. I think because this one adds one more mage, I think even though we have that even though we have this increase in damage, I wish the Hand of Nuz is like not as simple as this, like it turns them Archmages or occasionally shatter on attack. I hope this Hand of Nuz has a unique effect for each of the different mages that you are using. Let's just say if you're using darkness mage, what is the effect, like doing something like this, that it triggers or synergizes with some of the darkness or shadow damage skill effect, like it does triple corruption damage, for example, or whatever corruption damage, or maybe it adds more desecration. It creates a pool of blight that this blight is now adding desecration damage, something like that. Then cold, like every 3 seconds, for example, they instantly freeze the enemies, something like that. And then, or increases the freeze duration, something that relates to the cold. And then the bone, how about giving them more healing? Like all healing effects doubles the value, so that it adds now a healing effects to the bone mages. Or maybe if you equip bone mages, it increases your like critical strike chance or critical strike damage, because that's their that's their ability, right? So let me write it down. Let's write it on our season 14, not the build guides, but this one. I think we're gonna farm the superior, the seasonal lair boss once we have uh, that new patch. I'm also looking forward to play the I'm also still trying to find a I still want to go back with the Singularity Bone Mages, because the Bone Mages has a very good DPS because they can shoot up to 3 projectiles. Not up to 3, but they're going to shoot triple projectile, meaning they're going to do triple damage in one single attack. The only problem is we need to activate the cult leader to take advantage of the multiplier of the cult leader. The problem is the more that we increase their attack speed, the more that they will drain, not more, the faster that they will drain their attack, because they can only stay alive up to 6 to 7 attack. If we increase their attack speed up to 200%, therefore they're gonna only last for 3 seconds. Before we can summon the next bone mage, the other one died already. That's the problem. That's the problem. Unless if we have the embalmer and then we use the defenders to produce a blood orb, we use the embalmer, we use the fell gluttony of the golem, and then what else? If we're going to invest on healing, more on healing, increase in healing on our gear, maybe that will mitigate because I believe healing will also increase, I would say, the healing effect also of the litany of death, because if that will increase the healing effect of the litany of death, because that is much more efficient than picking up the blood orb. The blood orb will be just a support, and then when we manually cast the Iron Maiden also, if we can sustain, because what if there's no blood orb? If the litany of death alone can help on sustaining the life of the bone mages, I think there is a good chance that they might be better. The thing is, I still need to find a way. Gonna find and to calculate how much healing increase that we need in order for the litany of death to support in healing the bone mages. Gold farming. Infernal hordes. Then wave. This is still my old data from prior to the expansion. Gonna delete this one, delete this one. This is for the ward retention from last epoch. Earth cache, delete this one. Gonna keep this one for the meantime. So T4, there's no more T4 or wave 10. Say this is 11. Approximately duration niya, wave 10, approximately like 14 to 15 minutes, as long as you activate the boons right away. And then, do I have an updated version of this? I remember I have. Is this the latest one? I remember there is a section for. Give me a second. I remember there's a section for Bartuk. Season 12. For salvaging, I guess. I'm planning to do this as well. Okay, okay. Got it, got it. I think I have to do it something like this kind of format. Okay, anyway, for the meantime, I think Bart took Inferno Horde. Bart took. This is Torment 11. Oh, I have 5 more minutes. Probably I'm done for the day. Because I need to take my lunch before I go to the dentist. I don't know if I can still continue or be back on streaming later today. Probably I'll be playing offline, off stream. And then tomorrow, and then just polish, and then maybe update the damage calculator or do some testing on the damage calculator so that I can show it on Monday. If there's any update on our Singular Mages. I haven't tried the what you call that, the Bloodless Scream setup on this. Adding the Bloodless Scream on this setup. So Bartok is, excuse me, giving and then at 357 ether. Times 357. So gold per minute is 2 million. It's much more efficient to do the Inferno Hordes if you're looking for a gold. It's approximately 2 million per minute. It's just if you're going to take advantage of. I still haven't what else that we can, haven't checked yet how much gold that you will get on farming lair bosses as well. But in order to get the lair boss, you also need to do some Helltide. So probably I'm going to get those data as well. Like if you're gonna run like a full run of Helltide, how much gold that you will accumulate, how much lair key that you're going to get when you do the Helltide. Then Helltide, lair keys, and then lair bosses, and then how much keys that you will get, how many greater lair keys that you're going to get, and how much superior lair keys that you're going to get. So all in all, Helltide, lesser lair, greater lair, and then superior lair, and then how much gold that you're going to accumulate. Inferno Hordes, I think this is also an easy, I think whenever that you do Helltide, you're gonna get Inferno Horde as well. Inferno Horde keys you're also gonna get also on the Whisper caches. I think it's more, I haven't checked whether did we get a, I think we still get restoration scrolls from Bartuk, so we can just full force on the gold just to take advantage of the gold drop. Again, if we're gonna get those better boons, I guess we're gonna try on Torment 10. If that is much more efficient, it's like if we are killing the monsters like almost instantly, right? Then we can get those ether events as quickly as possible. It's just so funny that the chaos wave frequently on our activity tree is not really very frequent. We're losing the third boon. We're in the exchange of the rate of like the entire run. I think we only on 10 wave we only got one chaos wave event, I think. So it's like 10% increase while losing the third boon. It's like, is that a good exchange or or what? But anyway, so alright, that's it for me today. So I'll be back on Monday, hoping that I will not be I'm not sick after this dental appointment today, because my tooth is going to be extracted. So yeah, I think we're almost close on optimizing the I'm still looking forward for what is the best setup. I think this one is the ideal one, but I'm gonna check the bloodless scream and what else. Yeah, I just need to polish the damage calculator, and then we're just gonna continue on optimizing our Singularity Mages. I think the next one will be the Army of the Dead. I'll be playing next. So alright, that's it for me today, and thank you guys for tuning in and for watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully on Monday, and have a great weekend and have a good one. Bye.